Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Papa.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Aunt Becky.
I'm Matt.
I'm Callie.
And we're some of the Veggie boys. And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, consider subscribing because we can grow a lot of stuff on the farm, but one thing we can't grow is this channel without your help. Oh yeah, welcome back everyone. It's so nice to see you. We've got a beautiful day on our hands. The sun is shining, it is warm out. If I had to say what type of weather this is, I would say that this is hay weather. Speaking of hay, guess what we've been up to? Yesterday on the farm, we were able to get over 30 acres of hay mown down. So in the coming days, including today, one of our big priorities is gonna be getting that hay crop all taken care of and baled. We have a lot of plans, we have a lot of hay down, and we're just hoping we can get it all taken care of. We have a beautiful day today. It's hot, it's sunny, this is good drying weather, and then we've got a beautiful day tomorrow. So hopefully everything that we mown down, we're gonna be able to get taken care of. For today, we've just gotten the animals all taken care of, so we're gonna be moving on to our next job. Everything looks really good. And let me just say, these chickens, oh, they have been producing. All of us want to be working on the hay right now, but we have to wait for things to dry off a little bit before we can do that. Turns out that the farm market is just really busy today, so it's nice that all of us are here. For the time being, most of us are taking care of the customers up in front of the farm market. I'm gonna work on watering some of these greenhouses, and I believe either Dad or Daniel is gonna get the corn planter set up because we have to plant sweet corn today. So as you can imagine, everybody's just running all over the place. Lunchtime is here. Let's see what we're having. Ooh, looks like we're having chicken patties, and we've also got some fruit salad. What do you have here?
I have a butterfly.
What's the name of the butterfly?
His name is Charlie.
Tractor.
Well, hello. I have replaced Daniel in the tractor cab. He has gone back. He is going to be getting in the 110. That is currently hooked up to a different implement, so he's got to park that, and then he's got to pull the round baler out of the barn. It actually has a couple things attached to it, and get the round baler all greased up and ready, and then we'll have some hay for him to start munching up. Things have been going pretty good so far, guys. Everything's moving along. The hay is looking pretty good, nice and dry. Not as dry as we'd like, but what are you gonna do? You got rain showers coming, you have hay laying. Better for it to be slightly damp. And when I use the term slightly, I mean slightly, like it is barely damp. Then for it to just get rained on, and then you have bleached yellow hay, because that's what's gonna happen. And then you gotta retet everything. And, I mean, look at that, that is good stuff right there. That is good stuff. Just got this one windrow right here that's a little bit wide. We're raking 2 into 1 windrow, and then that's it for this section, and we're gonna be going on over to the next fields. Today we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 hay fields that are mowed. All of them are on what we call the home farm, pretty much all locally, and then the rest of our hay, the remaining like 70 acres, is all in a little bit further out. So we'll want a few more dry days when it comes time for getting those baled. Here we go. The field's a little bit wider right in the belly section. These fields were made before they had GPS, so they change in width as you're going down them, these strips. But look at that windrow. Oh man, that is gorgeous. Nothing much better than just a beautiful, fluffy windrow. Mint. Hay fields are actually pretty cool. They're right between where we planted some of the sweet corn under that white mulch. You can see there. Look at it. It's actually coming up pretty nice down there. It's about at the point in time where it should be cut open and the corn can really start growing. And then you can see the rest of the sweet corn over there really coming up nice too. As for the hay is looking great. These fields are a lot drier, which is pretty good because this hay is going to be used for our horses. So we want to make sure we have a nice dry hay crop for the horses. That moisture inside the hay could create mold, and that mold could actually cause horses some breathing problems. So it's very important that they have good dry hay. With cows, of course you want to make sure you're giving them a good quality product too, but it's not as important health-wise as it is with horses. That being said, you gotta have a happy cow, right? You can't have a sad cow. And you know how you have a happy cow? Good quality food, right here. You know guys, Daniel messed me up a little bit. He's got the hydraulics backwards. So you see over here, when you pull back on this lever, it's supposed to push the hydraulic cylinder out, but because of the way it's plugged into the port, it's exactly opposite. So when you pull, it's actually going in instead of out. And if you have that memorized as muscle memory, it messes with you. It's not a big deal, but it is a funny thing to think about. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at that. I can't believe we're already doing first cutting hay. This is crazy. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed riding with me. Looks like you're heading back to Andrew. Have fun.
I think Joel's pretty excited to be in that tractor. He's windrowing at the moment. He's doing a phenomenal job. I mean, just look at these strips of hay. Beautiful. I will admit this stuff looks really, really good. It is first cutting. It usually looks good during first cutting, but I think all of us are impressed with how nice the hay looks and how much is here. All that rain has really been helping out. What's really neat is the section of farm that we're at currently. We've got our peas right next to us. We've also got our cucumbers and pickling cucumbers that we had just transplanted. And then to my right, we have our cole crops. We have broccoli, cabbage, there's some kohlrabi and kale out there. I currently have Daniel with me. He is itching to get started baling, but we've got to check on the hay first. This stuff right next to us that Joel just raked is really, really dry, but we still have a few more fields we need to check. Tell us what you think. A little wet?
Yeah, it's still green.
I'll have to give this a little bit of time. We got 2 more fields we got to check, and then we'll be heading back to the farm. Our first crop of 2024 hay has just been flying by. It feels like just yesterday we mowed it. That's because we did. At this moment, Daniel is running the baler, and he's got 3 bales in this field so far, but I'm thinking we're gonna have plenty by the time the day is over. I don't know which camera to look at, but I'll look at them both. Oh man, that's a pretty looking bale right there. If we had about a few hundred more of those, I'd be a happy man. I think I'd be a very happy man. beautiful. Now with this hay crop that we're working on today, this is just the first part of our first cutting of hay. We still have quite a few acres that need to be mown down. We just don't have a long enough stretch of nice days for us to be able to take care of it all. However, with the acreage that we do have mown down, we are gonna be able to get it taken care of in time to a point where we feel comfortable. We don't wanna wait too long. We also don't want to mow down too much because we do have some storms later on into the week. And as you guys know, rain and hay, they do not mix well together. Now, the fact that we have gotten a nice chunk of warm, sunny days where it's not been raining has actually been kind of weird here in the early part of the year. We've gotten plenty of rain, which I'm not complaining about. For the crops that we do have in the soil, it's big, big benefits. Also for this hay, I mean, just look at this stuff. It looks beautiful, and that's due in part to the amount of rain that we have had. We're hoping to get as much baled today as possible and then finish off tomorrow. Then we have to get a bulk of this stuff wrapped up because we don't have a place to store it. So that's probably the biggest problem that we have. We just don't have enough room to store all of our hay. But maybe in the near future, we'll be able to take care of that. What in the world do we have going on here? As you can see, Dad made a new tool to help the sweet corn break out from underneath the biodegradable mulch. And it's a good time to do that because some of the sweet corn is really starting to get some big size to it. I mean, look at this stuff. Wow. It seems that Dad's new tool that he had built is doing a great job. It's basically an old disc on a corn planter, and he has it attached onto the PTO of Joel's tractor, and he's just putting it down and driving out through the field. Looks like it's working pretty good. Sometimes we have to come through, help get the mulch off of it, but for the most part, it'll grow right out of this. When you first open up this mulch, the sweet corn can look a little rough, but it grows right out of that. Look at those strips of green. Gorgeous. Oh, we are gonna have such delicious sweet corn. I'm so excited. Oh, beautiful. I will say the ground down here is very warm. Ooh, it's almost hot. Nice and moist too. This mulch that we use, this bio mulch, oh my goodness, it's such a game changer for when you're planting sweet corn. I think Grandpa's gonna get a tractor like Joel's. He likes that thing too much. He says, oh, Joel's got a baby tractor, but look who likes riding on the baby tractor. That's not me calling the tractor a baby tractor. That's a man tractor. You ever seen Joel on that thing? Just pure man. So we have Daniel over here. He's baling the hay. Dad is working on these rows of sweet corn. And then if we go one more field over, we've got potatoes coming up. These potatoes were planted not too long ago, and I think that planter did a really nice job. That planter really allows us to grow some beautiful potatoes. And if we have a potato crop like we did last year, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be golden. This is really turning out to be a wonderful day. The fact that we've gotten so much accomplished and we're able to see all this stuff grow, it really makes you feel good. But another thing that I'm really appreciative for is that I'm able to share it with all of you, because I appreciate this, but I know that all of you appreciate it just as much as I do. Joel is on the last two fields that he has to windrow for the day. He's just about finished with this closer one, and then we have one down there by the tree line. These are both fields that are a little on the larger side. We're hoping to get plenty of bales out of them. From what we've seen so far today, the hay has been yielding great. I don't think we're gonna be short for bales, at least with first cutting. We just need to hope that we get some rain moving on into the later year. Last year, first cutting, amazing. But then second and third cutting, they weren't the best because we didn't have a lot of moisture. Hopefully this year is different. We got finished off with work, and then I made my way home. Lauren and I are working on dinner at the moment. Before we sit down and eat, we'll just say hi to the babies. We got little Miss Lily right here. And Lily was sitting next to Ronnie, but Lily got a little fussy, so we moved her. Right, Ronnie? Right, buddy? Tickle, 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 tickle. Yeah, it's been a long, hot day. and we're probably just gonna relax and unwind. So this means this is where we're gonna end the video today. If you guys are not already, don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to reach 200K, and liking the video helps us out a ton, and I appreciate everybody that likes the video. Have a good day, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.